Hello again. So it's time now to describe and to say something about St. Paul's Seminary. It was actually established in 1993, St. Paul's Seminary, to provide for the training of future priests. Now, the seminarians that we have now comes from different provinces in the Philippines. And as you know, the Philippines is not that well off, so some of the seminarians really, and a good number of them, financially they are not well off. So part of the foundation that we have established in St. Paul's Seminary is actually to provide for the education of future priests. But not only the education, but basic training as well. Currently, we have 23 seminarians from the different parts of the Philippines, and we offer them the college studies in philosophy here. They do the normal studies here together with community living as well, and then the training as well in prayers and in their work and ministry, because as a society we are actually the Society of St. Paul, so we work in the publications, in communications, so we train them a bit in terms of journalism, in terms of the RTV, the productions of some small videos, and actually the publication of some digital materials which are religious, most of all in nature and good values. Our seminarians normally, as I've mentioned, come from the different parts of the Philippines, so they actually carry with them their own different cultures as well from the Philippines, different dialects, different foods, and different manner of living in a sense. And they coming here, they come to understand the spirit as well of brotherhood. Now, it is true that we are training them to become priests, but first of all, we are training them and forming them first on what it is to be human and to be helpful for each other, which is actually the basis, I believe, still of all the priesthood that there could be. The priest is not only a role that you fulfill, but it's supposed to be an identity that you carry in it. And the formation that we give them here in St. Paul, me as rector and my other priests here who stand by me and stand with me as formators, actually try to train them in the basic human values in their own particular ways and with their own particular realities. The training that we give them, of course, starts early in the morning, from rising actually to their sleeping. After this training here in college, they normally go to another of our house to continue their studies and actually the experience of how to become really priests. So they actually work as well with the different communities. They do our apostolate in publications, editing some of the books and all that, and actually living together as brothers with the others. And afterwards, they actually study theology, where they study about God and all about the priesthood, while doing as well and continuing the apostolate. Our founder once said, it's always better to train them young. And in training them young, you would inculcate that this training becomes part of their own growth. And that's what we try to do here. And with the support like people like Mel, we are able actually to, support it financially as well, because of the payment of the teachers, the payment of the government fees, and all that is all actually done. Most of them are actually done through the generous benefactors that we have. We hope that each of you, or most of you, could actually share in our vision of forming these young men to be future priests. And who knows, like me myself, I have been actually in Australia. I was trained. I started in the Philippines, but I was sent to Australia to finish my studies and to finish as well the priesthood. And I was ordained actually as one of their priests. But it was always a joyful occasion for me to have the experience as well of Australia and being trained in different realities and the possibilities and the generosities of the people living there. So I hope that you could continue to support people like me and like our seminarians, so that in the future, who knows, there might be more missionaries